Now we go to reporter Trevor Freeman with some high school and college football from this past weekend.
Our very own Menominee Maroons went down to Ford Field this past weekend to take on Lumen Christi Catholic in some high school football. Going into the game, both teams doing their best to keep a 5-game win streak going and hopefully tack on a 6th for the season. Maroons were 11-2 going into the game, coming off a great team win against North Muskegon. Maroons took that one 32-21. Lumen Christi coming off a big win at home against Clinton Highschool with a score of 21-8 going into this game, making it their 11th straight win on their own turf. Coming into the game, Lumen had a record of 12-1 on the season and wasn't going to give up that second loss easily. Right off the bat, the Maroons came out swinging with a few early touchdowns, ending the first quarter with a score of 14-0, Menominee leading. Lumen caught a second win and had the neck tied at 14 going into half. These two teams were neck and neck the entire game. End of the third, score was 22-21, Maroons were up. But just like that, in the fourth quarter, Maroons with a 76-yard touchdown and the 2-point conversion, making the score 30-27. Even though the Maroons were in a good spot, up by a few, Lumen came back to win this ball game with another scoring drive, ending the game 34-30. Congratulations to Lumen Christi on playing their hearts out for back-to-back state championships. And our very own Menominee Maroons played excellent and had a great season. On the subject of football from this past weekend, Michigan versus Ohio State for one of college's biggest rivalry games. The Wolverines jumped in the rankings this weekend after reclaiming its number 2 slot right behind number 1 Georgia. The huge 30-24 win over the Ohio State Buckeyes convinced some voters that the Big Ten East champions deserve to take that ranking. Jim Harbaugh, Michigan's head coach that is completing a 3-game suspension, says, quote, one of his happiest moments, quote, watching his team beat the Buckeyes, even if it is at home watching with his family and not on the field. That is going to wrap up our football weekend. I am Trevor Freeman with ABC 10 News. Back to you, Selena.
Thank you, Trevor.